ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Marc Isaac Potter Presents. I'm your host, Marc Isaac Potter, and we're visiting today with Michael Coulter. Michael and his wife, Anna, are part of a team that has made a very important scientific discovery. In all my years in television, I've never done a show as important as this one, and I'm not likely to do a more important one in the future. Michael, please tell us about how you came across the Glycocheck and repeat your website a couple times for us, would you please?
Okay, so just up front, the website is concerninghealth.com. You can contact us there. There's information, etc. About 2 years ago, my wife Anna went to a meeting of the Silicon Valley Health Institute, which is a local group that organizes medically oriented talks. And she heard a presentation from Marc about the Glycocheck system, which is a video camera that takes a picture of video of the tiny blood vessels under your tongue, which includes capillaries, the smallest of which are 4 microns in diameter, whereas the red blood cell that has to go through it is 7 microns in diameter. So it really has to squeeze the smallest ones. Yeah. And the video is analyzed by a computer, and it comes up with a microvascular health score.
Okay.
And if you have a low score, there's a supplement, glycocalyx. The supplement is Endocalyx Pro. The lining of your vascular system is the glycocalyx. And if you have a low score and you have health risks because of that, there's a supplement that can help improve the score. In particular, it helps to restore the glycocalyx lining.
Okay, which is extremely important for health.
Yeah. It lubricates the blood flow, it controls the permeability of the blood vessel, and it protects the blood vessel from the stuff going by. Anyway, she was really impressed with it because she has a grandfather, a father, a brother, and a good friend who all died of heart disease. And at least 3 of them have diabetes, and I have diabetes.
And I've got diabetes and heart condition, so.
She wanted me not to die. So we got on the plane and went out to Colorado to get tested, and she had a really healthy score. My score was average, but as a diabetic, I was pleased with that.
Okay.
And we were very impressed with it, and we signed up for it. And last December, we actually paid all of our money to get it. And there have been issues developing the new version of the camera, and we're still waiting for the camera that we're going to be using to do the testing. But otherwise, we're all trained and ready to go. And when it's ready, you'll be able to go to concerninghealth.com and get a test. We made a video with all the details that you will see after our talk here. And I think that's about it.
Okay, good. So we've got a little time left. I want to say something here, please. I personally feel like this is so important. I don't want to be ridiculous or, superlative, but this is
over the top.
I'm probably already over the top, but you know what? This machine goes inside and gets to your capillaries, which Michael just said a few seconds ago, and measures like the thickness of the wall and the rate of the corpuscles coming in, right? And all that stuff.
Yeah, blood flow.
And it gives you a score of your health. So so anyway, we've got lots of time left now, which I totally didn't expect. This is our 4th attempt at doing this.
Yeah.
You want to take a couple minutes and tell us something about life or what, Michael? Michael and his wife are
Oh,
very good friends of mine for more than
yeah.
20 minutes, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, why don't I tell you a little bit about the supplement?
Okay, and I'll just mechanically stop you when we get within 1 minute.
Okay. So it helps to restore the glycocalyx lining. It helps to regrow a new lining, and it has antioxidants to help protect the lining.
And that the
And
video is going to cover all that, right?
yeah, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and the probably the key ingredient is fucoidin sulfate, which comes from a Japanese kelp.
Now
And
everybody's asleep. Yes.
yeah, and in a daily dose, you get the fucoidin sulfate from a 50-pound bushel of this seaweed. So it's good that they concentrate it for you.
Good. Very nice. We still have time left. We got about 1 minute that before I have to do my sign off. I'm going to start my sign off now anyway.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this show is called Mark Isaac Potter Presents. It's a brand new show. I've been doing television for years at one of the local TV stations. Now I'm continuing to do that show, but I'm also doing this new show. It will be posted on YouTube. We're going to post on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn more than say Tumblr, Pinterest, and all that. And I'm really honored to have Michael on the show. He and his wife have been good friends of mine for since 1996, right? Pretty much.
I think 99.
98, 99. Okay, we'll go with 99. And I'm getting a message on my screen. I just say everything, you guys. For unlimited meetings, upgrade to Zoom 1. Okay, not doing that today. I think we've probably got a couple seconds left. It tells me here what I've got. Remaining time is 9 minutes. We don't even need to worry about this. Okay. All right, folks. So our time is clocking down. Please watch the video. Watch it more than once if you can. I'll be posting it on social media. And really consider getting a Glycocheck. It would really be wonderful. This is Mark Isaac Potter signing off to my wonderful audience and my dear friend Michael and his lovely wife, who is amazing. Talk to you later, folks. Thank you. Goodbye. Talk to you soon.
Goodbye. Welcome to the presentation. I am Michael Coulter. My wife is Anna Coulter, and we are a team with the Glycocheck venture. We have a passion for healthy living. So I would like to tell you today about a game changer for our well-being. I believe it is something from which most people could greatly benefit. Do you remember when the GPS system first appeared? It was like a miracle that humans can figure out how to give you directions by using satellite signals. To me, it seemed like one of the greatest discoveries of modern technology. Now I feel that I can present a somewhat similar situation, as it is a little bit like a GPS for our body. I'm talking about a video microscope which can determine your microvascular health. Imagine it can see even the lining of your smallest microvessels, which is about 200 times smaller than a hair. But first, I would like to introduce Anna's grandfather, father, brother, and a good friend. All of them have passed away too early from heart attacks and strokes. Sadly, their lives have been cut short. Their loss had a big impact on Anna's life. Heart attacks are still the #1 killer in the US. Also, strokes and kidney failures happen way too often. I believe that with the help of a remarkable discovery, we can change this. We are passionate about it. Don't be surprised by a heart attack or a stroke. This picture represents an invitation to look ahead and see what is possible. Today, a long life is supported by a healthy lifestyle and by human innovation. Does 100 years sound good to you? A good starting point is to make sure that we have a healthy microvascular system. If you realize what is happening in the smallest capillaries every minute, it is remarkable. Red blood cells squeeze themselves into smaller capillaries to exchange nutrients, gases, and metabolic waste. The substances pass through the capillary wall by diffusion, filtration, and osmosis. And this is the very source of life renewal in action. Also, the body creates constantly new cells. We are mostly not even aware how amazing this is. Often, we take the functions of our bodies for granted until we are faced with some serious issues. Regarding microvascular health, it is very helpful to understand the microvascular system. Until recently, people assumed that the blood vessels are tubes with endothelial walls, and that's where the blood flows through. Now, research has discovered over the last 30 years in over 2,000 studies that there is way more to it. The wall has a lining. In the smallest capillaries, the lining takes up about 2/3 of the diameter. This lining is called the glycocalyx. It is a highly hydrated mesh made from polysaccharides looking like hairs and a gel-like matrix. The main role of the glycocalyx is to protect the blood vessel walls against mechanical and chemical damage. This is crucial. The thickest glycocalyx in our body is the gut barrier. The second thickest is the blood-brain barrier. The third is the outside of the eyeball, and the fourth is the lining of the entire vascular system. A healthy glycocalyx plays an extraordinary role for the well-being of all of our organs. What can damage the glycocalyx? There are many causes. The main ones are high blood sugar from diabetes, hypertension, old age, heavy metals, chemicals, stress, or spike proteins from COVID. Now look on the left. You can see a healthy glycocalyx. You can see that this gel lining protects the wall. And now on the right is an unhealthy glycocalyx. It is damaged and pretty much gone. Platelets, blood cells, or metals can scratch and scar the vessel wall. This can lead to arteriosclerosis. Plaque now can stick to the damaged wall and over time create blockages. Another issue is leakage through the endothelial wall. A healthy glycocalyx can buffer up to 7 grams of sodium in the blood without changing blood pressure. But when your lining is damaged, people often become sodium sensitive. The salt seeps right through the walls into the tissue. Now it takes your body about 4 times longer to get it to the kidneys to excrete. This creates high blood pressure within 20 minutes of a salty meal for about 75% of people. A weakened glycocalyx means the loss of healthy capillaries, which leads to insufficient oxygen and nutrient delivery. This can cause the spiral of organ starvation. The silent killer happens step by step. We lose first the smallest vessels. They are the 4-micron vessels, then 5 and 6, leading to organ starvation, then organ failure, and eventually death. The organs first affected are the ones with dense tissues like the heart, the lungs, the pancreas, the liver, and most of all, the kidneys. 1 out of 7 people have kidney disease, often not recognized until it is already in stage 4. We obviously need a solution. And now, what is the solution? Let's watch the following video, which is a great introduction to the Glycocheck.
What's your health score? the score that identifies if you're at greater risk of the most troubling diseases and conditions. The score that signals that these diseases and conditions may be silently developing inside your body. The score that will help you understand how your body is alerting you with several early warning signs. For the first time, you're able to get an overall health score with a new, simple, and non-invasive test called Glycocheck. It's a new patented technology, and the test can be easily performed in a healthcare practitioner's office. Glycocheck gives you and your healthcare provider the one single number, a microvascular health score, that alerts you when trouble could be lurking deep inside your capillaries. The good news is that even if you have a poor score, you can easily improve your health. While you may look healthy on the outside, inside your microvascular system, a completely different situation could be unfolding. With the new discovery of a transparent lining in your capillaries called the glycocalyx, your health could be declining because that lining may be breaking down and becoming leaky, which can contribute to the advancement of many diseases that develop over time. Aging, poor diet, lack of exercise, genetics, stress, inflammation, and smoking can cause the glycocalyx to break down. In the past, there hasn't been a way to peer deep inside the microvascular system to observe the breakdown of the glycocalyx. But now, for the first time with Glycocheck, it's possible to see live movement of red blood cells as they travel through microvessels. Glycocheck was created out of the need to measure the microvascular system by world-renowned researcher Dr. Hans Vink. Dr. Vink began his intense study of the glycocalyx in 1989. Over the years, he has received many research grants and prestigious awards, all focused on the discovery and breakthrough understanding about the importance and clinical implications of the glycocalyx. He has authored or contributed to hundreds of scholarly papers and reviews. Glycocheck works by simply placing a video microscope under the tongue for a few minutes to video record, analyze, and objectively report a single overall microvascular health score. Glycocheck counts the number of blood vessels and capillaries and measures red blood cell concentration. It also measures flow rate and if and how deeply the blood cells penetrate into the protective glycocalyx gel lining, a sign of deterioration. Glycocheck combines all these important measurements together to generate a single systemic microvascular health score. Lower scores indicate greater risk to the health of your organs. As the test is becoming more available, it can be administered in a healthcare practitioner's office. Each test includes a baseline score and video of the microvascular blood flow and tracks how, over time, the microvascular score declines with health deterioration or improves with therapy. Today, there are more than 85 ongoing clinical studies in more than 125 locations worldwide, such as Duke University, University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, VA Hospital of Salt Lake City, Children's Hospital in Philadelphia, the University of Oxford, Mayo Clinic, Leiden University Medical Center, Steno Diabetes Center, University of Exeter, and dozens more. These respected research centers are all using Glycocheck to confirm that a damaged glycocalyx contributes to several diseases and conditions, as well as the resulting complications from diabetes, stroke, septic shock, obesity, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, COVID-19, and other diseases. With Glycocheck, now you can be tested and get the score that reveals the overall health of your microvascular system. With the results of your test, you will be in a better position to apply therapies and nutrition that can improve your microvascular health score.
Here again, a picture of Dr. Hans Vink. He lives in the Netherlands, close to Belgium. He is a professor and world-renowned scientist. I call him Mr. Glycocalyx. The first patent for the Glycocheck technology was issued in June 2009. Since then, the camera has been significantly improved. The newest Glycocheck has 8 lenses and can record 100,000 video frames during a test. It takes 100 million calculations in a very short time in order to analyze the video. The newest Glycocheck version is now starting to get used in many practitioners' offices, not just in research hospitals. So what does a Glycocheck score look like? You can see the score goes from 0 to 10. The red area below 3 indicates a high danger zone. The yellow area means an average risk, and the green zone is where you want to be because you have a healthy microvascular system. You are at a minimal risk of having an incident. During the test, you can see on the screen your microvessels and the capillaries right in front of you. The score is calculated from several key parameters. Let's quickly have a look at them. Blood vessels are like a tree. You want to have lots of very small branches with leaves like capillaries where the magic happens. Therefore, the Glycocheck calculates blood vessels according to their sizes and densities. It can estimate the volume of blood flowing through the smallest capillaries, which are 4, 5, and 6 microns in diameter. They are the ones where the real action happens. The 7 micron diameter red blood cells have to squeeze through these capillaries. Arteries become veins. Furthermore, we want to know the reserve recruitment capacity of capillaries, which are especially important when we are physically very active, like in mountain climbing. At the same time, the Glycocheck also calculates the total blood volume capacity. Last but very important, it can indirectly measure the thickness of our glycocalyx. It is called the perfused boundary region. It tells us how much blood penetrates the lining. So hopefully your Glycocheck test results are in the green zone. Now the big question is, what can we do if the score is in the dangerous zone, or if you want to improve an average result? How can we restore a damaged glycocalyx? Here is Mr. Bob Long, a formulator of special supplements. He lives in the US, and he and his team were working on a supplement for optimal vascular health after Bob had an incident of tightness in his chest. Because of that, Bob discovered Dr. Vink's work. He decided to visit him in the Netherlands. This was a truly amazing meeting. The two men realized that it is best if they work closely together. As a result, the nutraceutical Endocalyx Pro got developed. It is a one-of-a-kind product which can restore a damaged glycocalyx. It has all of the building blocks necessary to do so. This is truly good news. A US patent was issued for the Endocalyx Pro in 2018. There are no known contraindications to take it with or without medications and with or without food. It is vegan, non-GMO, and gluten-free. The product is highly concentrated. A daily dose of 4 capsules contains freeze-dried fucoidan from a 50-pound bushel of Japanese kelp. Imagine, there is no way you could ever eat this much seaweed. So what does it contain? Number 1 are polysaccharides from the fucoidan sulfate to repair the matrix. Number 2 are amino sugars from plant-based glucosamine sulfate, which help to regenerate the matrix. And number 3 are powerful antioxidants from artichoke leaves, grapes, olives, and bitter melon to protect it. Furthermore, some hyaluronic acid attracts water, which is about 90% of the glycocalyx. Many studies have been made to prove this product in fact works. I like this chart. It shows the effectiveness of the Endocalyx Pro. So what can you expect if you take the supplement? I was told that we can see new hairs coming up already within 24 hours, but significant changes often happen in 3 to 4 months. Dr. Marc told me that he had a heart attack, and after the incident, he double dosed with the Endocalyx Pro. After 3 months, all of his plaques were gone and no blockages were found. With the help of this nutraceutical, the lining started to grow back and slowly push up the plaque. This makes it possible for the white blood cells to clean it all up. Every month, Dr. Marc improved his score by about 1 point. Of course, results vary from person to person. COVID studies revealed that it takes about 4 to 6 months to be able to push out all of those spike proteins, which many of us still have in our body. I am personally taking the supplement now for about a year and feel amazing. Now we have a perfect combination, the Glycocheck and the Endocalyx Pro. What a great opportunity to improve our health. In the name of all the people who passed too early because of a heart attack and strokes, I ask you for a favor. Please spread the word about the Glycocheck and the Endocalyx Pro. Be part of this revolutionary venture. Let's make a difference. Life is precious. Life can be good. May we all have a long and healthy life. Our website is concerninghealth.com. On our website, you can make an appointment for your Glycocheck test. We are located in Silicon Valley, but we are open to travel for larger groups of people. Consider organizing a group of people in your area and get yourself a free Glycocheck test. The best place to reach us is via the website concerninghealth.com. We are happy to answer any questions. With this, I thank you very much for listening to this presentation. Bye-bye.